All right, let's talk about something that so many of us go through. You know that sudden, out-of-nowhere wave of body hate, where you just feel awful in your own skin? Well, today we're going to unpack the science behind why that happens, and more importantly, how you can actually fight back. Let's get right into it. So, have you ever had this happen? You wake up one morning and you just feel gross. It's like one day you're feeling totally fine, and the next you look in the mirror and your favorite pair of jeans suddenly feels like a personal attack. That mean little voice in your head is just on a loop, and you have no idea what's switched. If this sounds even a little familiar, I promise you, you are in very good company.
And this is the most important thing I want you to hear today. You aren't broken, and you are not failing. This feeling is so common, and it has nothing to do with your body actually betraying you. There is a predictable biological reason this happens.
And this whole thing, it actually has a name. It's called the 10-day body hate cycle. And just understanding what it is really the first step to breaking free from it. Because this isn't about your willpower or a lack of discipline. This is about your biology. So what is it exactly? Well, the 10-day body hate cycle is that very specific window of time, about 10 days before your period, where feelings of insecurity and just loathing your body can be at an absolute all-time high. And giving it a name is so powerful because it helps you externalize it. Suddenly, it's not you that's the problem, it's the cycle. Because the science-backed reality here is that how we feel about our bodies is deeply connected to our hormones. I mean, the way you see yourself in the mirror can literally change day to day based on where you are in your monthly cycle. Let's just quickly look at the timeline so this makes sense. In those final 10 days of your cycle, so from around day 18 to 28, a hormone called progesterone starts to rise. Now, this can cause physical stuff like bloating, sure, but the really crucial part is that it also puts your nervous system on edge. It kind of makes you feel like you're constantly braced for some kind of threat. And that feeling, that on-edge feeling, it creates something we can call the nervous system lens. And this is such a powerful way to think about it. Your actual biological state is literally changing your perception of reality. So here's how it works. When your nervous system feels unsafe because of those hormones, your brain goes on high alert. It starts scanning for what's wrong, for threats. And what does it land on? Your body. It completely clouds your judgment and distorts what you see in the mirror. You're not actually seeing your body clearly, you're seeing it through this fuzzy, anxious filter. You end up seeing flaws and grossness where anyone else would just see a completely normal human being. Okay, so that's the problem. But we're not just here to diagnose it, right? We're here to fight back. And this isn't about another diet or trying to fix yourself. No, this is about rebellion. So let's get into a practical toolkit for taking your power back from this cycle. We're going to go through 4 really powerful acts of rebellion. First, a simple mindset shift to challenge those negative thoughts. Second, a closet cleanse to make peace with your clothes. Third, finding what we'll call the enjoyment zone when it comes to movement. And fourth, a tiny micro habit that sends a huge signal of safety to your brain. All right, active rebellion number 1. This starts with a really simple but profound realization. During this 10-day window, you absolutely cannot trust what you see in the mirror. That nervous lens is active. The reflection is distorted. Believing it is like believing what you see in a funhouse mirror. So the very first step is just to acknowledge, okay, what I'm seeing right now, it's not the truth. Now, instead of just letting that inner critic go wild, you need to have a comeback ready, a retort. So when that voice pipes up and says you're gross, you have to talk back. Say this, out loud if you have to. My body is perfectly okay right now and worthy of respect. Think of your brain like a radio. When the body hate station comes on with all its static, don't just sit there and listen. Actively flick the channel. Okay, on to our next act of rebellion, the closet cleans. Think about it. If you start your day trying to squeeze into a pair of gold jeans that just don't fit right now, you are immediately sending a signal to your brain that your body is a problem. You're basically starting a war with yourself before you've even had breakfast. The solution is so simple. It's called the sit-down test. Here's the rule. If you can't comfortably sit down, take a deep breath and eat a meal in an outfit it does not belong in your active wardrobe. Period. Your clothes exist to fit your body, not the other way around. Our third act of rebellion is all about finding joy in movement. If you're using exercise as a way to punish yourself for feeling bloated or bad, you're just keeping your nervous system stuck in that high-alert survival mode. So I'm giving you permission. Quit the workout you hate, put on some music and dance, go for a walk in nature, do something that actually feels good.
And finally, our fourth act. This one's for when those feelings are at their absolute peak and you feel really unsafe in your own skin. Try this tiny micro habit. Just gently bring your hand to your face, with all the tenderness you'd show a little kid, and just notice the warmth. This tiny physical gesture sends a more powerful signal of safety to your brain than any diet or workout ever could.
So really, when you think about it, you have a choice. You can stay stuck in the body hate cycle, trusting that distorted mirror, using exercise as punishment, and squeezing into clothes that don't fit. Or you can join the rebellion. You can trust your body's wisdom, move for joy, and dress the beautiful body you have today with respect.
Ultimately, this is all about completely reframing your relationship with your body. It's not a battleground, it's not just an ornament to be looked at, it's your home. It is the only home you will ever truly have, and you deserve to feel safe and peaceful inside of it.
I want you to let this one really sink in for a second. In a world that is so obsessed with the number on a scale, please remember this. What you weigh is the absolute least interesting, least important, and least impressive thing about the incredible person you are.
So I'm going to leave you with this question to carry with you. Your body is your home for your entire life. Now that you know about this cycle, and you know about the rebellion, what is one small thing you can do, maybe even today, to start making it a more peaceful place to live?